Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
I need approval of the tentative agenda.
Motion to approve.
Second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
All ayes. And would you read the minutes from the previous meeting?
Chairman Pro Tem Clues called a regular meeting of the Wright County Board of Supervisors to order at 9 a.m. Members present were Clues, Bosch, Lukes, and Ellis, with Rasmussen present via Zoom. Motion by Ellis, second by Lukes to approve the tentative agenda. Motion carries. Minutes of the previous regular meeting of September 8th, 2025 were read and approved. Approved claims for payment. Motion by Ellis and second by Bosch to approve the appointments of Sheila Cordero as jail administrator and Kristen Henniger as assistant jail administrator. Motion carries. Motion by Rasmussen, second by Ellis to receive and approve the filing for the annual urban renewal report for fiscal year 2025. Motion carries. Motion by Luke, second by Rasmussen to approve resolution 2025-30 for the approval of compromise settlement agreement with Central Iowa Juvenile Detention Center by roll call vote. Ayes. Clues, Bosch, Rasmussen, Lukes, and Ellis, nays none. Resolution 2025-30 duly passes and reads as follows. And there you can see the full resolution. Adam Clemens, Wright County Engineer, presented a posting for the patrol operator out of Eagle Grove Maintenance Facility. Motion by Ellis and second by Lukes to approve the posting for the patrol operator out of the Eagle Grove Maintenance Facility with a starting wage of $28.30 with a raise of 25 cents after a successful 6-month review and a full wage of $28.80 after a successful 1-year review. Motion carries. Clemens gave an update on the secondary roads department. The board went into recess at 9:42 a.m. to act as joint district trustees. Board came back into session at 9:53 a.m. Ellis gave an update on the city of Woolstock urban renewal area. They are currently working on a development agreement with new cooperative. It was stated that the TIP dollars received from this urban renewal area will help update the existing water plant in the city of Woolstock. Blues gave an update on the economic development director position that is currently posted. The Economic Development Board has selected 2 candidates out of the 6 applicants to do interviews with on Wednesday afternoon. Motion by Rasmussen, second by Ellis to adjourn the meeting. Motion carries.
Any additions or corrections? If they stand approved, Reverend, you sign that, Dean?
No, sir.
Claims have been around. Open forum for public input. Thank you.
Don't forget to say boo to the flu, or get your flu shots
Great,
for
thanks.
Halloween.
Okay, review and take action on proposal from Simmering Corey on updating Wright County Code of Ordinances in accordance with chapter 331, 302, 10 of the Iowa Code.
So for our auditors, one of the things we have to do is update our code of ordinances, and this hasn't been done for years. And so, they put together a quote for us. It will be $5,000 with the first payment of $1,500 when we sign the contract. The second payment of $2,000 upon delivery of the first draft, and the final payment when the project is complete. It states in the Iowa Code that it has to be done every 5 years. And the last time this was even touched was like 2018, but it was never final. You just got to the draft part. So this is to do everything.
Are they gonna work with each department if that department has a code or an ordinance?
I can ask them, but I would assume they would, yeah.
Okay.
I think
I think that'd be beneficial to have a workshop with each department that has an ordinance inside of that to review it, make sure that.
I think they're
It's
gonna work
still
off of
standing.
the 2018 one,
Yeah.
since they already kind of have it, and just add to what has already in there. Did they work with you? No,
And then what about ordinances that we've added since,
they'll be added.
okay. All right. I would make a motion that we contract with Simmering Corey, to do our codification of our county ordinances.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 All ayes. Review and act on secondary manufacturers participating form for national opioid litigation and designate Amanda Meyer, Wright County Auditor, to sign.
This is just another litigation, it's, just under $1 billion and will pay out over the 9 years.
That's $1 billion for the United States.
Yes, not just for us.
Correct.
Yes, we get this at itty bitty portion of that. And then Sandy's in charge of when it can be used and
Currently, the state takes 50% of it. And then the rest splits out to the counties. So, and there's exhibit E, if anybody ever has any questions, is the very specific reasons or uses that you can use it for. So. Every year there's a report that needs to be
Yeah.
filed. That Amanda and
I do the financial side and she does what she used it for.
I would motion to, approve participation in the secondary manufacturers, national opioid litigation and designate Amanda Meyer, Wright County Auditor to sign.
All in favor?
I'll
Second.
second it. I seconded.
Oops, sorry. All in favor?
Aye.
All ayes?
And you said exhibit E,
exhibit E.
was that included in this?
Yeah,
No.
well, you should be.
No, that, they
It's,
have
it's not in what we
We
got.
No, it's just once it gets down to us.
we had a K.
Okay,
Yeah, K is the form that requires our signature.
Yeah.
Accept the resignation from Regine Chapman and Daryl Stephen Carlisle from the Wright County Trails Committee.
Okay, you'll see that the next item is to appoint, two different people, to the Trails Committee. So,
I did 2 separate action, or I did.
yes, absolutely. Any discussion or questions? I'd make a motion to accept the resignation of Regine Chapman and Daryl Stephen Carlisle from the Wright County Trails Committee.
I'll second. All in favor?
Aye.
All ayes? Appoint Caleb Britton of Belmont and Luke Stevens of Clarion to Wright County Trails Committee.
Again, you'll see one Clarion resident and one Belmont resident, taking those positions.
I'll make that appointment of Caleb Britton and Luke Stevens to the Wright County Trails Committee.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
All ayes? Adam Clemens.
Just an update today, blades, we pulled them because of dry conditions last week. They were supposed to go out and do new material and if they had grass growing, in their, routes. They also went out and did some total patching and crack filling. The crack filling one, I did see that they got the one down by the interstate down. You'll see that work order on the next, your map. 8529, got done. And then some priority 3 blading. Still hauling gravel on year 1 gravel. Getting that done, 81% complete on that. 17 work orders were completed. Miscellaneous updates, the Voss Quarry Bridge, the approaches were poured last week. They tried to pour the second one on Wednesday, and lost 50 yards of concrete, due to the rain.
Too wet.
It was too wet. They poured 10 and then we made them remove it, and then there was 4 trucks backed up to the pump and we rejected all those because it got too wet. So, they got it poured on Thursday. We broke both beams. We broke a beam on Thursday for the east, for the west pour. It hadn't passed yet. Broke one this morning for the west pour, it passed, and then broke another one this morning for the east pour, and that passed. So
Right.
we let the contractor know that they're able to come in and backfill and get their shoulders taken care of. Still on track for guardrail this week, at the end of the week. So as of right now, Taylor Avenue, bridge, no update. Hancock paving, they started the intermediate course. They're gonna go probably as fast as they can. They were about 1 mile west of County K on the intermediate. So they'll be working towards 69 and then they'll work back and then they'll finish their surface. So we're expecting probably, hopefully midweek next week to be done with asphalt and then they'll work on their shouldering.
When you say intermediate. what do
So
you
we
mean?
have, we had our strength and leveling, what we put on, then we have our intermediate course, which is kind of, it helps correct it. So it's 1.5 inches and then we go put a surface course on, so,
Okay.
cause the
So
surface
there's
course
like
can't,
3 levels.
yeah, there's three.
Instead of pouring 3 and having it
Yeah,
Yes.
Right.
well, the service course can't be over 2 inches thick,
Okay.
so that's what we do on that. So we planned for mill and fill of 3 inches, so we did the inch and a half
Mhm.
so, on that.
That's why there's a lip that goes to one lane to the other.
Yeah, you'll see that, yeah. Seismic testing, I handed out the schedules, if you have any questions about those, just, give me a call, I'll walk you through how to read that. And then night drive, our bridge crew, started their night drive last Thursday night, they've done, they're doing south half of the county. I did see that they probably got, 5 or 6 townships done, so it shouldn't take them very long on this Thursday night to get that done, so, for retroreflectivity, so. That's all I have.
I saw, in the claims we finished up, 3 more townships for right of way.
Yes, yeah, I gotta review the link and see where we're at and how many we got left.
Okay,
So, and if we have done completely, I need to work with, the assessor and figure out a way to get everything on the GIS.
okay,
The company that we have at CGA doesn't have a GIS department, they were doing it for us. So we might have to do that internal, I might have Andrew and myself just chuck files, move files from one to another, to make sure we can get it on the Beacon website.
okay. And then the other question I had for you was, on C70, there's 2 patch repairs, one's, half lane, or 1 lane width. The one, closer to Woolstock is both lane.
Both lanes, they're gonna be doing that this week.
Excellent.
And that's just, is that patch, is that where it had broken up or, and then you,
Yeah.
cause we
Concrete
drove over,
patch.
yeah, we drove over that on Sunday morning, it was like,
No, they've been trying to keep their eyes on it. Every time I drove down there for the approach, it's gotten rougher and rougher. So told Jay, keep your eye on it, keep motor grader on it. And then, they're doing the one east of 69
Yeah,
today, and then they'll be moving to those.
Okay.
Soon. So,
great.
yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Any old business?
We did, I serve on the committee for economic development. I don't serve on the board. I'm the representative for the supervisors. We did interview, I also had the privilege of, serving on the interview committee. We did interview 2 candidates. We are making a recommendation tomorrow morning to the, full board, and then they will be bringing that to the board of supervisors.
Super. Any new business? Update on meetings, I've got UDMO tomorrow afternoon, then EMS, Thursday afternoon.
I have Midas on Wednesday afternoon, CFR on Thursday evening, and Thursday afternoon, Boone River Watershed Management Authority.
Is that EMS or EMA?
EMA.
Okay. I was gonna miss something there, sorry.
Anything else before the board?
Motion to adjourn as supervisors.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
We'll be in a temporary recess till 9:30, I think, or do you wanna go right into it?
You gotta wait for 20.
Yeah,
So recess for at least 5 minutes.
We'll do a recess for 5 minutes.
is there any additions or corrections? So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
All ayes. Minutes from the previous meeting.
The last meeting on September 15th, 2025, the Wright County Board of Supervisors met in regular session as trustees of the drainage districts with the following members present. Rasmussen via Zoom, Clues, Lukes, Bosch, and Ellis. Also present were Courtney Morris, drainage administrator. Other interested parties were the Wright County Monitor via Zoom. Chairman Pro Tem Clues called the meeting to order at 9:42 a.m. Motion by Bosch and seconded by Ellis to approve the tentative agenda with the removal of item number 8. Motion carried. The conference call with Humboldt County trustees was held regarding an improvement petition. Present on conference call were Humboldt County Supervisors Rick Peterson, Bruce Reimers, Sandy Looney, Bob Rasmussen, and Mike Carpenter, Trish Erickson, Auditor, and Terry Stufflebeam, Drainage Administrator. Wright County Chairman Pro Tem Clues called the joint meeting to order. Morse presented an improvement petition submitted by Harold Trask for Joint Drainage District 162-7. The petition contained 3 signatures from landowners and requested that a new main from the outlet to at least 130th Street or the full length of the existing main to be installed. Discussion was had in regard to replacing the current tile with a larger tile instead of installing a relief tile parallel to the current tile. Motion by Humboldt County Reimers and seconded by Wright County Ellis to receive the petition for improvement. Motion carried. Wright County Clues requested Humboldt County forward information for Jacobson Westergaard and Associates, an engineering firm used by Humboldt County. Wright County Chairman Pro Tem Clues adjourned the joint meeting. The trustees went into recess at 9:53 a.m. The trustees returned from recess at 9:59 a.m. Minutes of the previous meeting on September 8, 2025 were read and approved. Motion by Ellis and seconded by Bosch to approve drainage claims for payment. There was one work order that was reviewed and approved for DD 29, section 16 of Vernon Township, was described as a blowout. There were no drainage invoices needing approval. Motion by Ellis and seconded by Lukes to adjourn the meeting. Motion carried.
Any additions or corrections?
There, just that one that be installed. And then, on that petition for improvement, we discussed different engineering firms.
Mhm.
But I can't remember how that ended, whether we were going to use Humboldt County's
You
engineer.
guys never made a motion or anything, and that's part of why it's back on the agenda for today.
Okay,
Do they relay the information
Yes.
that we requested?
Yes.
I'll have him, sign them when you get the correction made.
Okay.
I felt like that's where we were going. That's why we requested the information, but I guess we never did.
yeah, made it part of the,
Yeah.
okay.
Take care of that today.
Drainage claims.
We have no claims for today.
Open forum for public input regarding drainage districts.
I'm just here to clarify if anybody understands why I submitted the petition. And if you guys understand, then
Understand, I think we're gonna hear some,
Yep, that's for 194 lateral 1B.
so if you just hang on, we may have some further questions. We referred it to our drainage attorney, and so we're gonna hear an opinion
okay.
from him.
Review and act on drainage work orders.
Larry had a question,
Oh,
Andy,
sorry. You have a question, Larry?
Well,
on the
I
railroad.
go up there and said I had to come down to the boardroom.
Yeah, I just have this for you, Larry. I just need Ryan to get me the rest of the coordinates for this. It's cut off.
What's that for?
For this invoice that you guys turned in. You can take this. This is your copy. I messaged him about it.
About that?
Yep, I asked him about it. He had questions about the railroad. Drainage.
What's this on?
This is on the one in DD 10, the main open ditch up in Norway that you guys did. I'm just missing part of the GPS coordinates.
Okay,
So if Ryan can review those coordinates for me and get back to me on what the coordinates were, so I can have the full coordinates, so we can put it on our map.
I know nothing about this stuff.
Yep, just Ryan. Just give it to Ryan.
Okay,
He's expecting it.
does he know about it already?
Yes,
Yep, I've already messaged him.
Okay,
And did you have any questions about the railroad, I hear?
yeah, I was wondering when. Are we ever gonna do it? We got the work order, but we can't, and then you gotta send us a letter that. We're slow getting paperwork done.
Yep, that's the whole process with the railroad
And now
that,
the railroad, I mean, that's been over a year now.
Yeah,
They're no easier to work with than when you were sitting in this chair.
Well, I just go do it.
Perhaps you wanna run for this seat next year.
I'm not gonna run no more.
Okay, all right.
But yeah, I think the attorney was working on getting a response back from them, right? Is that where we were at? I think we'd
Yes.
have to go back and review, but
We will. It's been a while because we weren't getting any responses from people, and I think that was before we've switched over to our new drainage attorney.
yeah,
So we may have to get the new drainage attorney up to speed and see if he's got any ideas to
okay.
move the process.
Well, we have a point of contact from when Dave Johnson was at least getting a response for us,
Right.
so let's pass that information on to
Yep.
our new attorney.
And maybe Dave Johnson can send you all of his, I mean, or do you have all of Dave's correspondences? I guess,
He included me in those,
Okay.
so.
yeah, very good.
Okay, I guess I can go. I
Thanks.
was just killing time, cause it took forever, cause my truck and trailer have been prorated. For to go anywhere in the United States. And I didn't go out of state for a year and a half, 2 years, and now the state says you get a license from Wright County. So that's what I was doing. So. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep, thank you.
Review and act on drainage work orders.
We have one work order. This is for Rick. It's for Joint Drainage District 121-54 in Norway Township, Section 10. This is requested by Ryan Rodinius. They have requested Aaron's do the work, and they have reported it as a blowout. They did state that they would like it done before the crop is out, and that they would like them to come in off of Keokuk Avenue and follow along the ditch to get back to the location. So that is our only work order.
Review and sign any open drainage invoices.
We have one invoice. It is from CGA for DD 62. And that is for his time for preparing for and attending the hearing that we had. And that is in the amount of $600.
I would motion to approve that.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All ayes. Okay, it is 9:30. Do we need, well, continue table discussion from July 28, 2025. Reclassification petition for DD 194 lateral 1B and hear response from drainage attorney on that matter.
Should we move to our time to that?
Yeah, we probably should.
Yeah.
I can give an update on why we have it back on the agenda. Yeah, if you want to move to the 9:30 one, I can give you an update on why.
Okay, it's 9:30. We'll have a conference call with Humboldt County, receive petition for new main in Drainage District 162-7 and appoint an engineer.
So we have put this back on the agenda for today. This is what was supposed to be on there for last week, but the verbiage was not put on the agenda correctly. And did not state for the petition to be received, nor an engineer to be appointed. So we just need to, once Humboldt gets on the conference call with us, we need to repeat our motion for receiving the petition, and then and an engineer was never officially appointed at the last meeting, so we would still need to do that. I do have a little bit of information for some of the questions that were asked last week as well, so I can share that when they join as well.
Okay. According to the minutes, we did receive the petition.
You received it, but it wasn't on the agenda to receive it.
Oh,
The agenda did not say receive petition.
so,
In order to actually,
okay,
oh, sure,
okay,
same with appointing the engineer.
understood.
Are we calling one?
No, they're calling us right there.
Okay.
That's Humboldt County, Andy.
This is Humboldt County.
Good morning. We have, Ellis here, Luke, me, Rick, and Dean, Ashley by Zoom. We have Courtney here. We've got a couple other people from the public and the courthouse.
We have Bruce Reimers, Bob Rasmussen, Mike Carpenter, the newspaper, and Sandy Loney, and Terry Stufflebean.
Okay, we called this meeting to receive petition for new main in Drainage District 162-7, and also to appoint an engineer.
Okay.
And they're aware of why we're doing this again.
Yeah, they should be. I'm gonna, make sure that they are aware. Humboldt County, I was just informing our board here that we have this back on the agenda because both Wright County and Humboldt County's agenda last week did not specify to receive the petition, nor did it state to appoint an engineer. So we need to repeat the motion for the petition that was done last week, and we never officially appointed an engineer last week, so if that's the course that the trustees would like to go, we need to do that as well. I do have a little bit of information that was requested, or asked about last week. So the drainage district of 162-7 was established in 1916. The district is comprised of roughly 1,121 acres, with 916 of those acres being in Wright County and 205 of those being in Humboldt County.
Say the total again.
The total of the entire district is 1,121.
Thank you.
And then the main itself is roughly 9,716 feet long.
Can you repeat that again, please? 9,000?
9,716 feet.
That's the distance of the main.
Correct.
Okay. And you said Wright County had 916 of the 1121 acres, right?
Yes.
God, I could be a secretary if I keep this up. I'm kidding.
Bruce, you had made the motion, to receive the report. Do you want to add, will you state that motion again, and would you add appointing, Jacobson, Westergaard and Associates as the engineering firm?
I will. I would make a motion to accept the petition for the JDD 7-162 with a joint where Humboldt and Wright County. And I'd also put, do you want that as the first part or the second for the recommendation for Jacobson Westergaard?
It can be as a single motion.
Okay, I'll request using Jacobson Westergaard as the engineering firm.
Bruce from Wright County seconds.
All in favor, Wright County?
Aye.
All ayes in Wright County?
All in favor in Humboldt County?
Aye.
All ayes in Humboldt County?
That's all we got.
Thanks, you guys.
This is all blown way out of proportion, Rick.
Thanks.
All right, well, thank you much.
You bet. See you next time.
Well, while we got you on, can I talk something other than drainage?
Sure.
So Dean and everybody in Wright County, I am leaving Humboldt. So we're having our district meeting in just the 1st in December, or I think it's the 2nd. So I don't know if someone from your area would want to be interested in being the president now. I'm just letting you know that. We'll need,
Not
I won't
Ed.
be able to do that now.
And when would that need to take place, Sandy?
The general meeting down in December?
No, for our district meeting
Oh, okay.
in,
District 2 maybe.
the district meeting over, and it's gonna be in Mason City. And I'm just finding that, yeah.
Usually like,
Okay.
Okay, Betty,
December 4th.
I was gonna say,
Betty Ellis
It's
is,
December 4th. I knew it was the first week of December, but it's December 4th.
Sandy,
Yes?
Betty would be interested in serving in that capacity.
Okay, Betty, I'll let Sis Grissom know. I'll copy you on an email, okay, with her?
That'd be great.
Okay, thank you. I knew somebody from
Welcome.
your area would do it.
All right, see ya.
All right, bye.
Thank
Now
you
we're
all.
done. Thank you.
Okay, we'll go back to 7. Continue table discussion from July 28th, 2025 on reclassification petition for Drainage District 194 lateral 1B, and hear response from drainage attorney on this matter.
Okay, so July 28th, 2025, the discussion was left to table further discussion pending response from the drainage attorney and the engineer that prepared the 2021 benefit commission report. There wasn't much from the engineer himself, but the drainage attorney, I did follow back up with him again, as it had been a while since I had heard from him on this matter. And I got a response from him on Wednesday. And he sent me an email here, so we have it in documentation, and I will read that here for you. His recommendation is, he looked into the issues raised by Mr. Lehrman regarding the 2021 reclassification of DD 194 lateral 1 into 3 sublaterals. For purposes of this opinion, I assume that the 2021 proceedings were supported by an engineer's report and that there was the requisite public hearings with proper notice to the affected landowners, including Mr. Lehrman. Apparently, Mr. Lehrman acknowledges he didn't fully understand the details of the prior reclassification and now believes he is being wrongly assessed for those sublateral sections that lie upstream of his land. Simply put, Mr. Lehrman does not raise a legal issue. He can certainly request the board to revisit the reclassification, but the board has wide discretion whether it wants to do so. And that would usually require some evidence that something was done incorrectly in the prior proceedings. Not that a landowner didn't fully appreciate the effects. Moreover, to the extent Mr. Lehrman is objecting because he doesn't benefit from the upstream portions of the tile, this argument would render drainage districts unworkable, as virtually all landowners are assessed for portions of ditches and tiles located upstream of their land. And classifying Mr. Lehrman's land for the sublateral during the 2021 reclassification, the location of his land, vis-a-vis the tile would be one of the factors taken into account in determining his assessment, and it is too late to challenge that now. That is the response from our drainage attorney, Eric Eady.
So essentially, the classification was done, any arguments that should have been presented would have needed to be presented at the public hearings. But it was reclassified and they would have looked at the benefit of each one of the parcels.
Correct.
Does that, I know that doesn't.
The Iowa state law suggests that any tile in the drainage district that the person does not benefit from, he should not be classified and paid for. And if I had a map, I could probably show you easier what my objection is. I have a small map, but
What,
DD 194.
yeah, is that from Norway, was it?
This map, is that about the size that you have?
well, think mine is a little easier to understand, but.
Do you have what township that's in?
This here is the side to side, and then this is the one that was split.
Here it is,
Right.
boom, Boone
So
Township.
that's the one you're talking about.
Right.
You want to pull it up on the.
But I'll let you.
Need the mouse though.
Sorry. Well, times faster than I could.
Boone, section 12.
Okay, thank you. So right here, coming down is your lateral 1A, then it's lateral 1B all the way down. And then it changes from here down to lateral 1C. The area Mr. Lehrman's talking about is this 1B through here. Right in the middle.
And your property is just under where it says
Right
R
here.
26, correct?
Yeah, my property's right here. So lateral C drains my land. And when the assessment was done, they had lateral 1B in this area. Is that right?
Yeah,
In this area also.
And then they extended lateral.
And they extended lateral 1B all the way down to here. So my point is that my land drains here, goes on lateral, that's B2, it looks like,
Right,
and then drains right to the ditch. I get no benefit from this at all. And so I should not be assessed for it. These people don't help pay for my drainage, and yet I have to pay for their drainage for the way it's assessed.
well, you would use a portion of lateral 1B,
That's correct.
yes, sir.
Yeah.
And when they did the classification, that should have been taken into account, the portion of lateral 1B that you actually utilize.
and I will note that this line is slightly off, but according to the engineer's maps, this 1B does cut across the corner here of his property.
So essentially, if he wanted to pattern tile the east side of his field, he could go into 1B
Yes,
if you wanted to tile. And so when they do reclassifications, they look at how much benefit. And so and if you are not using it as much, it should be a smaller amount. What do they call that? Your percent benefit should be small compared to somebody who's right over top of it, or,
Right, or anybody on lateral G, they would use all of lateral. Or lateral E would use a portion of lateral 1B also.
so was that assessed this year? Courtney, do you know?
2021.
2021 was the last time it was assessed?
Yeah, and that was when it went from lateral 1 to lateral 1A, 1B, and 1C.
Okay. So do you know what percent benefit do you have the, for his properties?
For the lateral 1B,
Yeah,
so one of his properties, his percent of benefit is 23.93. The next property is 1.09. And the third one, or excuse me, those are acres. And the third one is 39 acres. The percent of benefit on the 39 acre tract is 47.4%. The percent of benefit on the 1.09 acre tract is 0.2%. And on the 23.93 acres, it is 6.9%. The highest percentage is 47.4% on the 39 acres, which is the northeast of the northwest.
Which is where that drains through. Right, where you said that the map doesn't exactly show that.
yes.
That would be the northeast of the northeast.
And that is the closest
Yeah,
to that. Should be part of the reason why it's higher.
right.
This This piece here is the piece that has the 6.9% benefit, and this little piece here is the 0.2%.
That should be in a different drainage district, right?
This is a different boundary line
Okay,
for a different district.
okay. Yeah, so you would be paying a portion of lateral 1B based on the percentage. Based on the part of 1B that is accessible by your land. Whether you utilize it or not is actually irrelevant. But it is based on, I think that there's 4 or 5 factors: soil type, slope,
Proximity
proximity.
and.
Maybe it's only 3.
The 1B does extend up to here.
Okay.
And so this, you had mentioned, Dean, anybody on this lateral E is going to,
Pay all of lateral 1B
yes.
and all of lateral A
Yeah, even if there
and
is
a
work,
portion of the main probably,
yeah, even if there is work done down here on the southern end.
right?
Cause it's just not feasible to go through and chunk out every 100 feet
Right.
or so of every single drainage asset and assess by that amount. There's gonna be land that is gonna be shown in a classification that may not directly receive benefit from, but overall,
It
the
does receive
commissioners
benefit.
do the best that they can do, and
Yep.
but that is the opinion of the drainage attorney on that. So that is left up to however the trustees would like to proceed, if at all, with that petition.
I would make a motion that we deny the petition for reclassification of DD 194 lateral 1B.
I will second that.
Any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All ayes.
We can give you the name of the drainage attorney if you had any questions for him concerning this. Or you felt like, I mean, we're gonna go with his opinion, obviously, because he's the one who's gonna, who we look to for that. I mean, he specializes in drainage law.
Anything else before the board?
Motion.
Nothing else for drainage.
Motion to adjourn as drainage trustees.
All in favor?
Uh,
All ayes?